Hi, I was just doing yoga online session, and that's why I'm sitting on the ground. I was thinking of something to talk about, and it hit me. Now, we are human beings, and we all do mistakes, definitely. But the thing is that there are the good, there is the good actually, and there is. Let me tell you my story. I uh, I have a cat. I love him, and I had him since 5 years now. I give him food, I play with him, he sleeps on my lap, and we have fun together. And it's a bliss from God because through this creature I can do the good, you know. When I give him food, this is something amazing because it gives me the good. God would give me the good by feeding this animal. One day, one of my kids, he said that he would love to have a dog. Okay, we had this Doberman, and he was an amazing dog, amazing dog. He was well trained, and he fell in love with me. We were always together, and I was, teaching him things, and I was glancing at my cat from time to time, and I saw him that he was depressed, if I would say, because my attention went to the new thing I'm having, to the dog, and he was taking all my time, which I didn't have actually, and I still don't have, spare time to spare it with that dog. In my spare time, if I have the time, I would just sit in silence and just listen to the good noise, good statements. Anyways, so I had to give him up. And I was thinking, is this kind of betraying my cat? His name is Cash, by the way. Is it like betraying him? And actually it is. Because, okay, let's say we have friends, we all have friends. But when you have a real good friend, when you replace that friend with someone else, this is betraying your friend. Your best friend will always remain your best friend, and otherwise there will be problems, and there will be like you are not loyal to them. You can always have people that you know and also friends, but not best friends. Best friends, they remain best friends. When it comes to marriage and husband-wife relationship, lots of societies, they underestimate the meaning of being loyal to the other, and they find it something easy to be done to betray the other by having a new relationship. Whenever there's a problem with the wife or with the husband, they find it much easier to go and have another relation, but within the marriage. Some of them, they talk about it because they feel the pain and they feel the heaviness within the body, because what they're getting is so many negative feelings, which is my specialty. There were so many cases, they came to me and they got used to going from one relation to the other, or they are suffering from betrayals, and it has to do with suppressed negative feelings within the body, which is attracting these kinds of relationships. And once we release those types of feelings, of negative feelings, with this special technique that I know, you find the person having or getting into, after a while, getting into a balanced relationship, and it ends, or it becomes, the relation becomes better and better, and the person feels lighter and happier. Let me tell you what negative feelings a person would feel when they go into this sneaky relationship behind the back of the wife. There will be fear, there will be abuse, unworthy, because you think that you're not worthy enough to be in the light, everything is clear to you and your relationship is clear to everyone. This will give you confidence. So when you feel that you are unworthy, then you start going into these sneaky relationships, which will make you think that this will give you your worth, or you will feel that you are worthy, which is not, because later you will discover that it's not the truth, it's not the real thing. The real thing is to be in the open, in front of everyone. You don't have to sneak about a relationship. Once you start sneaking about a relationship, it means that there is something wrong with it. And nowadays, we don't know people. There are lots of sick people out there, and you don't know if she's sick, if she's good, if she has no diseases, and sometimes when you look at a person, you think first that they are females, and then you discover that they are males. It's chaos. So stick to what you have, and if we all have negatives within our personalities. You have negativity. The solution is not to go out of this relation and to find another one while you are in the first one, because there will be chaos, contradictions, there will be a lot of things, and you won't get the first to get the second, so everything will collapse. So the right thing to do is to work on the inside. When you want the outside to change, you need to work on your inner self. So you work on the inner relation to have a good relation, to have a peace of mind, peace of your soul, to have peace in your life, to have good kids, stable good kids with no diseases, with no mental problems, psychological problems. You don't want that to your kids, So in the end, is it worth it to have all these negative feelings within you and to have them suppressed? And of course, the law of God is the karma, is to give each one of us what they deserve. Even if your wife was loyal and you really trust her, still she will be attracted to cases, situations, people who would try to invade her privacy and her family, and she doesn't know what's going on. But this is the karma. This is the law of God. You cannot prevent it when you start doing the bad. And when you find people to come and talk to their wives about their this mistake that they did, it's because they want to be clean. They want to be washed out of this problem, because it really adds very bad, extremely bad vibrations to the soul and to a person's life. In the end, is it worth it? You worked hard for this relation, to build it up and to have this family and to have kids and to have this house with the furniture, with the joy, with the good vibrations, with everything. You did a lot of effort in order to build this whole thing, and only to have these silly feelings. No good woman would interfere with a person's marriage. No one does that, except if they are not good enough. If she feels that she's good enough, she won't do that. She will understand that she deserves the best in life, and the best in life is not getting into a relation with a married man. So keep this in your mind. So it's not just knowing a person or a beautiful woman. Your wife has all the qualities that you need. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten married from the first place. Your vibrations together, they suit each other. Otherwise, you wouldn't have got married. Believe it or not, she is the best thing for you to have. She is the best choice for you at the stage that you're going through. So it's not like, a real man is the man who provides foods and who secures. And when you have these kinds of relations, insecurity will get into the relationship, the main relationship, Don't think that, okay, I'm doing what I want outside the house, I'm giving the house, my marriage life, everything they need. It doesn't work like this. This is called betrayal. And governments, they fall, people, they get executed because of this quality. A person who betrays a person that you cannot trust. How can you trust this other woman? She's not to be trusted. She's not worthy because she feels it and she knows it. That's why she's interfering with the marriage life. You don't need these kinds of people in your life. With your wife, if she discovers this, either she leaves and it's not worth it because she will take the kids, the house will be ruined, and everything will collapse. Everything you worked for will collapse. A wife, when she discovers that her husband is he's betraying her and having an affair, this is like if someone would kill her, would be better. She will feel pain, enormous pain. A woman is very sensitive, and even if you don't tell her, she will feel it. She has her sensitivity is much higher than yours because she delivers babies, she raises kids up. She has this enormous feelings that she feels even without you telling her anything. Sometimes when you look at a woman and you like her and you have these other feelings within your heart, feelings are vibrations. So when you think that she's beautiful, she might not like me. She looks kind. Maybe she has another way of dealing with things. Maybe she's talkative. And then you leave and she leaves, and you both like each other, but nothing happens. It's because of these vibrations. Vibrations, they reach this other person, and they know it, even if they don't know what's going on, but they feel it, they know it. Feelings are a special kind of language. It can reach the other without you speaking. So the same goes in a marriage. You don't have to tell her anything. You don't have to hide anything. She will know it. Sometimes she would express herself about her doubts, and sometimes she will keep silent and just monitor what's going on. But definitely this will not build a house and a whole life and kids. The most important thing in life is to have this organization, husband and wife and kids, and to feel the joy of life. And unfortunately, I don't see that in the media. All what I see is sometimes it's nice to be single. They make some jokes about the wife, about the husband, and it's really silly, and it doesn't support a marriage relationship. But it is important. It is the main thing in life, is to have a warm, kind home for you, for your wife, for the kids. To have this warmth with your life after the long day of working at the office. You want to come back to a warm house have a nice meal on the table with your kids and your wife, and have a peace of mind when you sit next to your wife watching TV. It cannot be better. It is a blessing to have all this, to have a family, and to do the effort, to work on it, and to have this warmth and this kindness and this beautiful relationship with all the positive vibrations that I'm getting, which are charging me with the good to go through my life and to make it a better life, a nicer life. It's a bliss from God. If you will not appreciate it, if you will not feel gratitude towards it, you will lose everything. And it's really hard to build another one. You can always do it, but it's really hard. It took you a lot to build this life that you're thinking of ruining it. It's not easy to find the right person, to find and you have to all over again do the effort and build up the house all over again, and you might feel it, you might not feel it, and it's like crazy, you know. So when I have something nice, I catch it and I grab it and I take care of it and I secure it. There is nothing better than after a long day working at the office, coming back to a warm house, nice meal with my kids, with my wife, and then having a peace of mind, laying on the couch with my and feeling this security and this warmth and this kindness. Think about it. Just ask yourself, does it worth it?